Hello everybody, this is Doll Dazzler and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys another doll out of my doll collection. This is Miss Royale. She is part of the LOL Surprise OMG Outrageous Millennial Girl series, made by MJ in 2021. When I had first gotten Royal B, Miss Royal B from the first series of the LOL Surprise OMG Girls, I really didn't think that I was going to start collecting these dolls because they seemed like they were very hard to dress. They didn't seem very, at the time, they didn't seem a whole lot interesting to me, but now that I had gotten a couple from the flea market, and I'm starting to I'm starting to like them quite a bit. So I have started collecting them, and this is one of the newer ones, the Outrageous Millennial Girls, and there's a lot of cool things about these dolls. Now that I have gotten a couple of them, and I've gotten kind of used to how to dress them. Somebody had suggested in one of the other videos that I had posted, I think it was with the Royal B doll, I had a really hard time getting on the jacket that she was wearing, and so somebody had suggested in one of my subscribers had suggested that I remove the hands, and that actually did work when I finally got up the courage to remove the hand off of that small joint. I didn't realize that those are they are able to be removed. So now putting on the clothes for them is much easier. Their small parts are still hard to what I think is kind of hard to put together. Their jewelry is really small, but other than that, they are actually very cute dolls. So with this one, I think there's 4 in this particular series, the Outrageous Millennial Girls, the Miss Royale, and then another one that I have gotten that I'll be doing a video on. But I think that there's 4 in this series, and I actually really like this doll because of some of the things that come with the doll. This doll does come with this little light that is like a black light, and so she actually lights up with that, which is a really cool effect, and I think all of the ones from the series, I think they all do that. But before I get to that, I'm going to go over the actual doll herself, Miss Royale. I'm going to take her off of her stand here. The stands are a little bit, they're okay. Sometimes I don't understand exactly what they're supposed to do, but they're very similar to the Rainbow High dolls, where they actually can be held at the waist and at the neck, which holds them in place really well. So I don't really have any complaints about the stands at all. The only thing I really didn't care for was the flat faces are still a little bit hard to get used to, but it's starting to grow on me. So, and then of course the clothing issue, which has been fixed for me. So this one, they come with surprises, and I'll show you those in a second. I have most of the surprises put on her since I took her out of the box, but there's some really cool things with her box as well. So she's made out of hard plastic and vinyl, and she's just got the back and forth head. She's got the ball joint in her shoulder, in her wrist, or in her elbow, I'm sorry, and then in her wrist. And I'm scared to do it, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and pop off that wrist. I don't like doing it. I really don't, because it's it kind of freaks me out. But this is one way to get on the clothing. So you can see that It does come off a little bit different than what I had imagined, so that's why it's able to be removed. So I think that the only danger with that particular part would be in the actual hand itself. So, but the hands are still very dainty on these dolls. They look so real. So I'm really glad that there's an additional way to get the shirts and the coats on, or the little jackets that they have. So I'm not really as concerned as I was about that little wrist being so fragile. So that's a good thing. So she has a just a back and forth in her hip. There's nothing in their waist, and then also nothing in their knees. So really just it looks like her arms are the most articulated, really, out of the entire doll. But enough to really pose the doll in a doll room. So the surprises that came with this doll, they would have come in, let's see if I can put her back up here on the stand here. I only have one of the little things on the stand right now. Let's see if I can just stick it back on there. A little bit cumbersome, but not too bad. Once you get her on there, it's not that bad. See if I can get it to sit in there and hold her up. All right. So most all of them come with these little plastic jars that have OMG on the front, and they're filled with some of the surprises. So and then these little they're like a little clothing bag, which is really cool. I'm saving all of these from the dolls. I'm actually saving all the parts from the dolls. I will be making them a box. Actually in the process of making them a box, but I also want to make them another type of box that would be able to house and hold some of the really cool things that are in the actual packaging. So I really like the outside boxes. They've got some really cool things. So in this would have come her jewelry and her fan. She came with a little fan. And so she would hold that in her hand. And I have not actually tried to do that yet. Let's see if her hand will hold that. The hands are so tiny. I'm still a little bit worried about ruining that joint. So I don't know if I'm going to get it on there because her hands are so dainty. Let's try it on this hand instead. Well, it holds it upside down. She's at least holding it. And then, of course, inside of all of that holds the clothes and stuff, all of her extra clothes as the surprises. I'm also holding on to all of the little tissue paper that comes with the dolls. I do like to decorate my doll room when I have to do the displays for them. And so all of these little things I utilize just to put with the dolls on the shelf. I don't know that I'll have room for them on the shelf, but if I do, I always like to have those. Then this little booklet came along with it. It's kind of like a little TV guide type of thing. Back in the day it was TV guide. But this shows how to put the fan so that she can dance. It's called the Dance Guide. There's a picture of her on the front. So that's pretty cute. And then for the clothes that came along with her was the little hanger. And then it's for the shirt, and I think probably a lot of people throw this part away, but I'm not going to throw it away because it's good to have it for the clothes, that little plastic piece of the bodice, so the bodice can hang up on the hanger as well. The clothing bag that came in, and then her little booklet that shows what the outside of the box does as well. Of course, this is all the other things that the little light can do in the box and all of that. So I always like to keep those with the dolls as well. And then there was the black light, the little black light, which is so cool. So over the top of her, it was really neat because I really wasn't expecting this. When I first pulled her out of the box, I was like, she's got these little faint, this faint, whoops, put that back up there. You can see it without the light on it, and I was like, what's all over her face? Well, I needed to use my imagination, but when I got down to the light, it was totally apparent what this little light was for. So when you put it on her face, you can see that she's wearing kind of like a little mask, and all of her clothes light up. Really, really cool. I really, actually, really like this this doll. It's very cool. So there's parts on her that basically glow under black light. Now I'm thinking that all of these are going to be the same way for this series. I don't know that. If anybody else has any of the rest of these dolls, which I'm probably going to find out pretty soon because I have started collecting the LOL Surprise. Not the smaller dolls, and maybe I will change my mind on those, but I probably will find out if the rest of them actually glow under black light. So I think she's a very, very cool doll. I actually really, really like her. I'm going to stick her back on this stand here, and then I'm going to show you the outside of the box. So at first I was not going to keep the boxes. I thought I'll just pull out the doll and have that be it. But because I'm not really interested a lot with other than like the big pictures of them, and I thought, well, I'm going to save that big picture of her just in case I want to put it on the shelf or something as far as the display. So when I took that out, I found this, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. So I found out that this thing actually moves as well. I don't know if you're able to see that or not. But so I'm going to incorporate that somehow also into the display if I make a display for these dolls. Definitely will keep that. It's a very, very unusual box. Now I'm hoping that I might be able to get one that I don't pull out of the box. I don't know if I'll do that or not. And then of course the actual box itself, and it does show on there the other dolls. So I don't have any of the other dolls yet. But Miss Royale, let's see if I can get that up there. Miss Royale is up there at the top. Then it's Major Lady and B-Girl and Vercelli. If that's how you say it, Vercelli. So there are the full collection of 4 for this particular series. I don't know if there's anything behind this, but I love the way that the boxes are. I think that those make a great display for the doll room. So I'll be incorporating that somewhere as well. So I think that that's everything that came with her. She doesn't have as many of the accessories as I had thought, but I do have all of her accessories on her. So she came in actually without this little skirt on. See if I can get this back off again. I actually put it on just for the video. So this actually came in on the little hanger, the little skirt. And so she has her other skirt on underneath this. So that's how she was in the box. And then this was one of the little surprises, her little necklace and her little earrings. And then I think she also had, oh, I thought she had some bracelets, but I guess not. And then her shoes. And I love their shoes. The shoes of these dolls are really cute. So her little, the little bow lights up as well underneath that black light. So these dolls are definitely growing on me. I think I have one other one I'll be doing a video on, and then of course I already have the ones that I've gotten from the flea market, and so I'm thinking that I'll probably have to try to find the clothes for those. They're in good condition, but they didn't come with the original clothing, so I'll have to seek those out for which one they are, and these are just really cute. Her hair is really cute. Oh, she's marked on the back of her neck. It says 2019. I'm thinking that that's when the mold was made because the box actually says 2021. So then these are the newer ones. So it's got to be the mold for the head that's from 2019. So very cute doll. Like I said, she's the collection is growing on me, and so I'll be getting some more of these in the very near future. So this is Miss Royale. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.